Well, it should look like,
Step by step.
yeah, really the first part we already talked about, finding out what the market is for your product or service. And then the second step is to go to shows, to conferences like this, and go to the Bio conference that's coming up in San Diego, and get to meet the people there and tell them about what you're doing, and to be persistent. Because oftentimes when we talk to somebody, when we have anyone who's selling a product or service, they talk to somebody and the person said, well, that's not a very good, that's not needed. Well, they need to go on and talk to somebody else and keep talking and persistence and selling their product or service and making sure that they do have a needed product that's needed in the marketplace. And if they do those things and continue to follow up, you know, like people come to meetings such as this and they get a lot of cards in their pocket, but then when they get home, they put those cards on a table or on a shelf and don't follow up. And that's one of the real keys. As soon as you get back from one of these from BioForum, you take out those cards and send out emails. And if a person doesn't answer an email, call them on the phone. You know, the phone is not a very, it's a less used, whether it's a cell phone or a phone on the desktop phone, people don't follow up once they've met somebody. And what they don't know is that that person could help them if that person has more information about the company. And everybody here wants to help everybody else. That's what I've found in Poland or in San Diego. People want to help one another. And it's not that they're really trying to make money or whatever. They want to do that and be successful, but they really want to help. But it takes that persistence to keep talking to someone. And I've been working with in Poland for about 6 years now. And so I know a lot of people here, and that's really, really wonderful. And that's part of what leads to success for myself as well as the other people, because we don't have to go through the formalities anymore of getting to know one another. We've seen each other over the years. And when I see someone, I say, I really want to help you. Let's get together and see if we can make a contact over here. So it's that persistence is what leads to success. Having a good product, knowing what your market is, and being persistent about pushing that product, even if you think it's pushing it too much. And that we have to be salespeople. And I remember one salesman I talked to that sold camping equipment, and he said he called people who had never bought from him. He called them every month, just once a month, and he might say, "Hey George, how are things going in Łódź?" and it might be that kind of a conversation. And he said, "Well, does it look like you're going to need any new camping equipment?" And they said, "No, we won't." And so you wait till the next month and you call again. And salespeople think that people are going to get upset with them, but not if it's a nice thing, just calling once a month. And at one point or another, when you call and talk to somebody about selling yourself or your product, they're going to say, "Oh, I really need that now," and you can be successful that way. But that takes a lot of gumption to keep pushing yourself on someone else. But it's only once a month. It's not every day. And it's not a lot of emails. You know, again, if the emails don't work, you make telephone calls. If the telephone calls don't work, you visit someone in person.